while they were there, I'll be like, I think I'm getting a headache, and I'd take some of it.
That's kind of crazy, but it would work.
Mhm.
I like that. I like that a lot. You know what I really like? Again, Marvel
What?
Rivals.
Yeah,
I've played 3 nights in a row for an hour. Nothing crazy.
it's a fun game.
It is a great game. I'm sure I'll get bored of it in 6 months again. But for now,
And it's free 99, so
yeah, I'm not. I have that Jeff the Landshark skin, but did you know they completely changed how you play Jeff the Landshark? So I got
no,
bodied.
I never played Jeff the Landshark.
He's fucking awesome, first of all. Our Lord and Savior, Jeff. But I digress. We should get into it. We should get into a lot of things. One of them being tequila. George
I'm going whiskey.
George Clooney's himself. You know,
Oh,
I love the show ER.
I can see that.
I've never watched it. That was a joke, but I
Oh.
digress. You got anything for me today, Matt?
Anything for you as far as?
Oh no, like, do you have any shots? Are you ready off the rip?
Oh, yeah. My shot is going to go out, shocker, to my two boys. They both wrestled this weekend and both got first place. So it was a winning weekend for them, which was awesome. I was super pumped for both of them. Cheers to you boys.
Cheers to the boys. It's cool seeing their glow up, going from not placing to just.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dedication. I love it. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, you can definitely see. I mean, they're learning a lot more of what they're doing. They're having a good time with it, and so it's been it's fun. And it was super busy. Well, we can get into that after you do your shot.
My shot. Actually, this one's pretty specific, and I feel like it's a struggle you might not know. But here's the shot to the dude that keeps popping shots off, literally gunshots in the neighborhood to keep the property taxes down. God bless you, young sir. I appreciate it. Cheers. It's been a consistent thing the last few months. And
Nice.
who won the Super Bowl?
Seattle.
I think they're a Seattle fan.
Fair enough.
Appreciate it. Thanks, brother.
Just a few desk pops.
He's definitely every now and then. Well, we live next to a gun range, so obviously, we hear that a lot. But it's very muted. It's very far away. These are just definitely a few streets over. Oh, all right, brother.
Maybe there's a lot of fights over there.
No one gets. There's no police reports. No one's getting shot. It's just and on the next rap, they're like, "Did everybody hear that?" And I'm like, "Yep, it's fucking Jeff again, or whatever."
I fucking hate that shit.
Next door.
Yeah.
Why do you hate next door?
I fucking deleted that shit right away.
What's wrong with it?
Because people are always posting stupid shit.
They do post stupid shit, but I laugh at them. I do see a lot of dog and cat stuff, though.
I thought it was super funny. Ring had this big Super Bowl commercial ad, and they talked about how hundreds of thousands of dogs go missing every year, or pets in general. And they said the Ring app is helping to find, on average, one dog a day.
So 365 dogs out of hundreds of thousands. Yeah.
That's. I was like, you're not even making a dent in
Not
this.
even a percent. That's 0.5%.
Yeah. That's. I was just like, wait, what? And I'm sure most people just glossed over it and they're like, oh, that's awesome. They're helping people find their pets. And the nerd in me was just like, that's not good at all. You're not helping anybody.
It's 0.003% if it was just 100,000 that they claimed, but they claimed hundreds of thousands.
I think that's what it was. I mean, I was not paying attention, but paying attention, so I'll Google it right now.
Even if they claim $29,000 is still terrible.
Yeah.
It's still awful. What the fuck? I will say we have returned one cat I wanted to keep. He rolled up on our front porch and he was fucking cool as shit. He was black and he meowed and he let me pick him up and he was cool as fuck. But someone posted on the next door and it was the cat and I messaged them and they came and picked him up. And Sir Winston was a cool cat to have for an hour. So yeah. And then there's another stray we feed, but he's a feral cat. Like I've seen him kill mice and stuff. Like we just leave him alone. But I feed him every like few days to keep him like spry. His name is El Tigre. He's pretty cool.
Okay. So it's actually worse than I thought.
Oh, okay.
Contextual data, general lost pet data, an estimated 10 million pets go missing each year in the United States.
Okay.
Ring's success rate, more than 99 dogs were reunited with their owners in the first 90 days of the feature's widespread adoption. So in 3 months, they found 100 dogs. That means if they stuck with that means in a year they would save 400 dogs of
10 million, you said?
Of the estimated 10 million pets that go missing each year.
The math don't lie, guys.
And Ring is investing $1 million to provide camera systems to animal shelters across the U.S.
Oh, why?
So that way they can save those
the dogs that already caught
dogs.
the dogs that they're gonna fucking kill in like 6 months, anyways.
Yeah, like, jeez. Oh,
that's fucking hilarious. I'm sorry, that's fucked up, but it's hilarious.
Well, and like I said, and they were so proud of it.
We saved 400 dogs.
Well, if you say it that way, but if you say we saved over a dog a day,
yeah, it's all about
how like, oh, that's a lot of dogs.
It's not. It's 365 dogs.
Yeah,
it's not a lot of dogs. Now, when you consider all of America, if you were like all of this neighborhood, we saved 100 dogs. Whoa.
Yeah,
crazy. But
I'd also be asking, what neighborhood is losing 100 dogs?
It's true. Too.
Like,
San Antonio has a dog epidemic right now. We've got packs of stray dogs that roam around. So that sucks. And then we also have people that just take their animals to a nice neighborhood, kick them out the car, and drive off.
Are the packs of stray dogs fighting the homeless people? Because that would be awesome.
That would be really cool. I bet you
if they have like battles.
That'd be really cool. We need bears. I feel like there's not a lot of homeless people where there's a large bear population.
No, there's plenty in Montana.
Damn.
Yep.
Well, I tried. Yeah, I mean, we have. So San Antonio is pretty good. You don't see the homeless people all that much, but they live in tunnels underneath the city. That's not even a joke. It's like drain tunnels. It's a whole thing. They have like their own little underground. The cops won't even go down there. It's crazy. So you don't see them. But like Austin's terrible. I can't go under an underpass without seeing like tents with people just living.
Why are you going underpasses? Or like in your vehicle?
In my vehicle.
Okay. I thought you were like wandering into underpasses. Like
you can't even go off of 6th Street because it's full of homeless people asking for money. Which is, it's funny because the frat boys and the homeless men are at war and they are constantly fighting on 6th Street.
Oh.
They're both equally as poor, but one has a place to live and one doesn't. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So. Oh, damn it. That would have been a really good shot. Fuck. A buddy of mine, well, I wouldn't say a buddy of mine, a friend of mine has her son, and he just got into Cambridge in London.
Oh.
It was actually really impressive. Like everything paid for, all good to go. That was
nice.
It's very impressive. And his name is also Thomas. Unrelated. but I thought that was really cool. Oh Jesus. Ow. Okay, I got something. Oh fuck, that hurts a lot.
Okay.
So how dangerous? So it's this is a topic I kind of want to cover because it's something I've been dealing with at work. But like the dangers of diseases we don't even know about, viruses we don't even know about. Um, Imagine you're hanging out, you get bit by a mosquito. What's the worst disease you think you can contract from a mosquito? Bite.
Malaria?
Right. That's the common trope. Which malaria is a terrible, terrible disease, right? Absolutely.
Although,
There are viruses living in mosquitoes in places where we send our service members that are so bad they're causing congestive heart failure, COPD. Like they're causing multitudes of issues that just trickle down into our service members. Those service members get taken care of, right? Because that's the right thing to do, and we make that's that's my job, so we take care of them. But just imagine being 19 years old, your first time out of the country, you're doing what you're paid to do, you're doing a good job, and then one day you feel kind of sick, and then oh, it's just a cold. Oh, it's just a few days later. Oh, it's probably the flu, and then you finally go get seen, and you realize your life expectancy went from 80 to 30.
Yeah.
And me calling that guy, hey bud, you doing okay? You all right? No. The answer is no. Pretty consistently.
yeah.
It's crazy how blessed we are here in America to not have those diseases. We still have diseases. Don't get me wrong. We still have some pretty crazy stuff out there, but oh, that tastes like ass.
I would imagine it did.
Yeah, that's bad.
Well, did you hear who passed away today?
No.
James Van Der Beek, Mr. Dawson's Creek himself.
Never saw it.
Oh.
I'm not white.
He was a somewhat famous actor.
Maybe there's a movie he was in that I know about. Let me look.
Probably.
Let me look it up.
He was in Varsity Blues.
I did watch Varsity Blues. Oh. Oh, yeah, I do know him.
Yeah.
From probably just Varsity Blues, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he did a lot when he was young and then didn't do much after that.
No, I mean...
But, I mean, he had such a major role in Dawson's Creek. I mean, he was Dawson, so...
I didn't know that, but sweet.
I'm pretty sure he was.
There's that running thing where, like, these child actors, their parents were really smart, and these are the child actors you don't really hear from anymore. Because their parents were smart, they went for royalties instead of a cash payout because they were financially secure, and these guys are just they're making like they made the money they needed to make when they were 10, 15, 16.
Mhm.
Set. Dante Bosco, I don't know if you know who that is, probably not.
Nope.
You watch Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Mm-hmm.
You know about it, right?
Yes.
Prince Zuko, right, with the fucked up eye.
Mhm.
That's Dante. The voice actor is Dante Bosco, and he didn't take a lot of money, but he took royalties. And Avatar: The Last Airbender is one of the most successful animated series in all of the United States. So he's on TikTok, YouTube, all that. He'll open his royalty checks and be just like, oh, well, there's rent for the next 6 months, and he lives in like a huge fucking house. Crazy.
Nice.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I think he still voice acts and things like that. But
well, yeah, if you think about it, like voice acting is like the ideal place to be.
I think so. There's a reason Mark Hamill went to voice acting.
Yeah. Well, you're not limited by what you can do physically because all you have to do is use your voice.
Well, some of them are pretty talented, though. It's not just like they're talking into a microphone. Some of them are.
Well, I get that. But I'm just saying, like, they don't have to do anything else, though. Like, it's not... I'm not saying that they're not talented with what they do with their voices, but I'm saying, like, it's a lot different than Christian Bale when he was playing Batman.
It is a lot different. I agree.
or Mark Wahlberg and the stuff that he goes to, or Christian Bale like losing all of the weight that he does, or gaining all the weight, or like it doesn't matter. Like you could not shower for 2 weeks and go in and be a voice actor.
Yeah. Anne Hathaway
You know?
for Les
Yeah,
Miserables, whatever. Yeah. You're
yeah,
right.
exactly.
By the way, do you know who Mark Hamill plays? His main character?
The Joker.
Yeah. The best Joker in my opinion.
I don't know. I thought Heath Ledger's Joker was
It's a different kind of
pretty
Joker.
spot. Oh, exactly. But I thought it was very spot on for that movie. He played the character very well.
Oh yeah.
You know,
He died for the role.
well, I don't know about that, but I wasn't there.
You were not there. No, that was a good Joker, but that's like the scary Joker. That's like the Joker you don't let your kids watch the movie about, right? Like that's
Yeah. No. The Joaquin Phoenix Joker is the one you don't let your kid watch the movie
that's
about.
for a different reason. That's just a creepy Joker. I don't like that Joker.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
That's fair. That was such
I
a
like
weird time.
I like that Joker. I like the Heath Ledger Joker.
I think everybody did. I liked it. There's that part of me that still just really enjoys the Mark Hamill Joker, the crazy, even the Jack Nicholson Joker. I like the Jack Nicholson Joker. I thought he was brilliant. You know.
See, I don't like those as much as the Heath Ledger just because I feel like they're too over the top. Where like the Heath Ledger one felt more like a real person that snapped.
He did play insane really well.
Yeah.
And I've heard great things about that one CW Joker, because like there was a Batman series of like young Bruce Wayne, I think, right? And then there's a Joker in that, like teenage Joker, and I've heard he did a really fantastic job. I've heard really positive things from him, but he played the insane role, right? Like the I'm just fucking nuts, not the
Yeah.
jokester trickster, which, as you know, like Joker was insane, and then comic books got regulated, so they had to switch it to more tame things, which is why you get all these weird superhero supervillains, and then they went back, and comics got really weird, really weird. But it's a bunch of horny nerds, so what do you expect? By the way,
Yeah.
Kettle One, good one. It's my one night to drink, so I'm gonna.
I went and drank beer last night.
I wish. I do have this weird thing happening though, and I'm sure you can relate to it. But like before, I didn't really have coworkers. I did, but they were. I was the lowest ranking person in my office by like 6 ranks, right? Like I was just the bottom of the barrel, and so I didn't get invited to do stuff. I didn't get, you know, brought in, and now I'm not average, but there's a solid like 10 of us that are the same rank. We're all high ranking ish, but and they're like, hey, you want to grab a beer after work? Hey, do you want? Hey, we're playing. We open up a softball league. You want to come play? Oh, hey, we're doing this. Volunteering for this. I'm gonna volunteer at the rodeo this year.
That sounds terrible, but
I'm getting paid for it, so
that's not volunteering then.
yeah, I know, but I don't know, whatever. And it's very corporate.
You're
You know what I
literally
mean?
you literally just described the opposite of volunteering.
It's technically volunteering because I won't be doing my work. Someone has to do my work while I go do this.
That doesn't make it volunteering.
It's pretty much volunteering.
No.
And then I got to do their work the next day, handle their cases.
Yeah, no, you don't know what volunteering is.
I know what volunteering is. I've done volunteering. It's just how they justify
You
it.
can say you volunteered to go work at the rodeo, but you can't say I'm volunteering at the rodeo.
I'm volunteering at the rodeo. It's no big deal. Texas rodeo.
No, you're not. No.
I am. It's fine. No, but then like Christmas parties, Halloween parties, like they plan all these. There's planning committees, and someone's fucking birthday today and they had like a fucking cake and shit, and I'm like, what is going on here? You know, it's crazy. To me, it's crazy. I've never been in this environment
Yeah.
before.
It's fun for like the first 3 months. And then you're like, I don't want to be doing this. I want work. I got work to do. And then I want to leave. Like, stop. Because right now, everybody's new. Like, you've
True.
been there how long?
Second day.
Second day. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Everybody's so new. When I started the job that I'm at now, we were a different company and stuff. My first day, I watched somebody quit while I was in training.
It's crazy.
And by the time I finished training, which was a week long, 2 other people had quit.
That's pretty nuts.
I think I did the math. In like the first 6 months I was there, like 15 people quit.
But
in an office of like 30.
But like, you like your job. You've said it like it's a great job.
It has its perks, yeah.
Well, I mean, nobody. Okay, not nobody, but very few people love what they do. Most people just work a job because it's a job. It's, as long as they're not like mistreating you, paying you appropriately.
Oh yeah,
and you get
exactly.
flexibility. Who the fuck cares? You're not here to save the world, brother. You're here to buy fucking meat.
Exactly.
By the way, you might be interested. On the Nextdoor app, we have a bread lady. Guess how much she sells a loaf of sourdough for?
$10.
$15.
Yeah.
And guess who sells out every
Have
Thursday?
You bought one?
No.
Yeah.
I'm not paying $15 for a sourdough loaf.
Maybe it's good. I mean, you had the opportunity to have your own sourdough.
I know. I've fucking regretted every day since then.
We had sourdough BLTs tonight for supper. Ooh. Technically, they weren't BLTs because I put ham and cheese with mine.
Sounds fucking awesome to me.
ham. I just made a grilled ham cheese, and I had a grilled ham cheese and bacon sandwich for supper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, don't tell me what I have to put on a sandwich.
Yeah.
Like,
whatever I want. It's my sandwich.
This is a BLT. Who says that? Fuck you.
You know what goes great in a BLT?
Not lettuce and tomato?
A fried egg.
Yeah.
Goes hard. Actually, what we've been making is I use Greek yogurt, and I've been making low calorie, low carb chicken salad.
Oh,
a lot of chicken, a lot of bacon, not a lot of veggies, and then very little Greek yogurt, kind of aioli mayo-ish thing, right? And it's tasty. The reason it's tasty is because I sprinkle ranch in that bitch. Little ranch packet.
Oh yeah.
And she's just fucking tearing it up. It's so good. I'm like, it's good for you. Well, kind of. Better than most of the things we eat, so.
We made this last night. I made they're called sheet pan enchiladas. I just bought a rotisserie chicken, broke it all down and put it in a bowl, and then took some black beans, rinsed them off, put them in there. I don't think I'll do this next time, but it called for a block of cream cheese.
Mm-mm.
And then I took a can of enchilada sauce, and poured that in, mixed it up, and then just put it in tortillas and baked it in the oven for like 25 minutes. It was almost like a quesadilla, but it was pretty tasty. The enchilada sauce gives it some flavor. And
I could give you a recipe for homemade enchilada sauce. It takes like 10 minutes.
Yeah, but then I have to go to the Mexican food market, and
you don't have that in your like the guanciale chilies dried in your regular grocery store?
I don't know.
Just look next time.
What color am I? I don't even go to the grocery store half the time.
Just look. You rehydrate some chilies and that's it. That's literally it. And you put some bouillon and some tomato sauce and a couple other things. You fucking set.
It sounds like a lot of work. Rehydrating chilies?
You pour hot
Like, what's
water
the-
on them motherfuckers, okay?
What's the point of dehydrating them if I'm going to rehydrate them?
So they stay shelf stable, Matt. You should know this. You can pickles.
Canned and dehydrated are very different things.
Basically the same thing. One just
Not
tastes
even
better.
a little bit.
One just tastes better.
And which one tastes
The
better?
pickles, obviously. Duh. She gets so mad because I'll throw pickles in my chicken salad and she hates it. But I'm like, oh.
You gotta. I don't mind a little crunch.
A little sour too. Well, we get the crunch from the celery and the bacon.
Oh, that's celery. What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's what you're supposed to put in chicken salad. I don't know why you're.
Yeah, you're supposed to. That doesn't. Just because the recipe calls for it doesn't mean that's how you have to do it. What you should put in there is fucking chopped up bell pepper.
I don't like bell pepper as much as I like celery. I prefer celery.
That's fucking weird.
It's not.
I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna take your brown card.
Bell peppers aren't Mexican, they're French.
Well, celery is the whitest thing you can eat.
No, onions are. But go on.
Onions are.
Onions are.
No.
Do you know what the secret to a good salsa is, though? Making your own salsa at home? The secret?
Good tomatoes.
Chicken bouillon.
Tomatoes.
Chicken
If you
bouillon.
use store-bought tomatoes, they're gonna taste like shit.
No, I agree with you on that one. We need to go to a farmer's market in Pleasanton every month and get some. They call them ugly vegetables because they're weird and they're super cheap and it's just a box of them. But there's weird looking tomatoes and bell peppers, carrots, onions. But it tastes the same. It's the same. Well, actually, it tastes great because it's fucking farm grown. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. I did stay out way too late last night.
Ooh,
We were drinking beer and we didn't get home till midnight. My buddy texted me at 6:40.
Midnight.
My buddy texted me at 6:40 this morning, and he's like, "I'm way too old to be staying out till midnight." I'm like, "Yeah, you are, buddy."
You are too old.
Well, he's 10 years younger than me too.
That's crazy. I didn't think you had it in you still.
Well, I mean, that's such a different time being at the bar drinking beer because there was literally a bartender, a waitress, and 7 patrons.
Oh, it's
So
dive bar.
it was, but it's a nice bar. It was fucking a Tuesday night at 10 o'clock, And so we're just sitting there drinking beer and BSing and talking about wrestling and hunting and yeah. It's a great time.
I bet. Sounds fucking awesome. Sounds like the tits.
Oh, and then I was gonna say we were talking about the wrestling tournament with the boys winning. So our team also won the team trophy. We had so our coaches are very against tournaments. Not against them, but they don't push them. A lot of clubs are very for tournaments and do Cub sponsored. So we went down to this small town and we have 130 kids in our club. There were 22 of us there. And the town that we were in, they had 54 wrestlers in their tournament, which makes sense. I mean, it's your hometown tournament. We had 40 or 50 at our hometown when we had our tournament. So they had 54 kids. We had 22, and they took the top 14 and the points that they scored. And that's how they determined who the best were. And they had 54, we had 22, and our 22 scored better. We had 5 first place winners and 9 second place winners.
That's pretty fucking awesome.
And so I'm not paying attention. I'm not a coach. I'm just there helping my kids. And I was helping another family because my buddy's back spasmed out at work. And so he was laid up with muscle relaxers and steroids and fucking couldn't move. And so they were down there, and he's got 3 kids. So I'm fucking running around helping them with their matches. And we get done, which of the 5 kids I coached on that day, 4 got first place.
Fuck yeah.
His 2 kids and my 2 kids. So I was like, but then so they announced this trophy, and I walk over, and it is seriously a 4.5 foot fucking trophy.
Where is it?
It almost, I gave it to the coach the first day. Like, I took that picture with it, and he's like, "Oh, what place did we get?" You know, because I just took a picture of it at the top, and I'm like, first, and he's like, "Oh, we should go celebrate and have beers." So we went and met a couple of the dads and had beers. Obviously, let the kids eat some lunch and stuff, and I was like, "You better bring your truck so you can take this trophy." I put it in the cab of my truck. It almost didn't fit in the cab of my truck. It was too tall. It was at an angle and like that far from hitting the roof while it was sitting on the ground.
That's awesome.
And I was like, I do not want this thing at my house. I do not have room for it. You take it home with you.
That's still so cool. That's cool that they
It
have
was.
that.
Yeah, and they had one the weekend or 2 weekends before that in another small town, and we ended up we won that one too. We weren't even there, and we won that one too. So our coaches are like, we don't even go to tournaments. Like, we don't do anything with this, and we just go down and win them.
Do you give them back eventually? Like, what's...
No, like they don't want them back. They give them out every year, and I told them they need to go find the bar that we always go have beers at. I was like, you need to get these guys to sponsor us and tell them that you'll fucking put our trophies all over in their bar. And
Yeah, fuck yeah. Who cares? That's cool.
you know,
No, that's really cool. Damn. They got money.
yeah. Who?
The people who make the trophies.
Oh, those tournaments make so much money. Like, we held our tournament this year, and we had just under 400 kids in the tournament.
Damn.
Guess how much money? Guess how much money we made in the tournament?
$4,000. $40,000.
I think they said it was up when it was all said and done. We made like 13 grand.
That's great.
So, and they just reinvest all that stuff back into the club, and
Yeah.
you know, we're a nonprofit, and so.
Pay the refs, buy some equipment, you know.
Oh, that was after everybody was already paid. The 13.
Oh shit. Okay. Fuck my ass.
Yeah.
It's so maybe
Yeah.
40. Maybe 40.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, because we bring in like they do it. Our coaches did it right, and like they bring in college refs, so like college wrestlers who ref for us. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Only up there though. That doesn't happen down here, I don't think.
It happens 8 hours north of you,
Kansas? Oklahoma?
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Oklahoma's a big wrestling state.
Hmm.
Tulsa, Oklahoma has 2 huge national tournaments. Like I said, there was 400 at our tournament. There's a tournament in Tulsa that happened 8 weeks ago, and it was their second one of the year. And they had over 3,000 kids at that tournament.
God damn.
They had a representative from all 50 states. There was a kid that wrestled there from all 50 states.
That's crazy.
Can you imagine living in Hawaii and traveling to Tulsa, Oklahoma to wrestle?
No. I can't. Or traveling to Hawaii to wrestle.
That I could see doing. Like, as a parent, I'd be like, yeah, we can probably justify this.
This
Tulsa,
expenditure.
Oklahoma, you know?
I mean, that kid's parents have to be just loaded, right? Like, just...
Yeah. It's crazy.
Or in a lot of debt.
I think there's a lot of those.
Yeah, probably. Hoping their kids make something of themselves to help them not be in poverty anymore.
You look at the cost of that stuff, you are so much better throwing all that money into a fucking savings account
Probably.
or a 529 plan and paying for your kids' college versus the 80 to $100,000 plus that you're spending on youth sports.
But they don't learn discipline.
They don't learn discipline in fucking basketball.
It's true, they don't. They're kind of assholes. Or baseball. Baseball's
They're-
the worst.
Baseball is really bad as far as money spent.
Have you seen the South Park episode about youth baseball?
I have not.
It's probably the funniest fucking thing about baseball I've ever seen. So, did you play baseball as a kid?
Mhm.
Did you like it?
Oh yeah, I like baseball.
Probably the only kid that liked it.
No, there's a lot of kids that like baseball.
So that's the premise to the episode, is that these kids, which is the kids from South Park, fucking hate it. Think about when you're young, right? It's just like, I don't want to I want to be fucking hanging out with my boys, right? Like playing Fortnite, whatever. Not Fortnite, but doing something, literally anything else. I didn't like baseball growing up because I
Yeah.
was super slow. I was bored. I was shortstop and I was still bored, right? Because no one ever hit the ball. Cool. The premise to it is they all fucking hate it, and everyone tries to play, like all the other teams try to play the worst.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that one. Like they're like intentionally trying to like walk each other and
Lose.
Yep.
Try to be the worst team imaginable. And
I'm going to bring that up because I'm head coaching football this year. And I'm going to say our goal is to have fun this year, but not the fun that you're thinking of where you're sitting at home messing around with your buddies playing video games. That is not this fun. That will not be this fun. Because we had one parent, her kid quit and she came up to the coach. She's like, "You said we were going to have fun this year and he's not having any fun." Well, your kid's a little asshole. So,
I mean, you just get parents like that, right? Like that's just a thing. It's pretty consistent.
well, yeah, but I think you just got to set the expectation right away.
Yeah. I mean,
Like you should watch. I go to my boys help coach the tots practice,
mhm.
which super awesome at this tournament. The boys were warming up because usually they do weigh-ins from like 8 to 9 and they let everybody just be on the mat, and then wrestling starts at 10. So basically from 8 to 10, kids can just go out, be on the mat, warming up, things like that. And the boys have been helping the tots practice and stuff. And one of the tots came up to my oldest and wanted to warm up with him and was like, my oldest was like showing him moves and stuff and like practicing with him. It was super cute.
I bet. And he's very patient
Yes.
when it's not his brother.
Yes.
I had to put
Yes.
that out there. My brother was the
Yes.
same. That's just brothers. That's just how that shakes out.
Yep. So it was, I even took a picture of it and I sent it to the coach that asked him to help. And it was pretty cool.
That is awesome. That is really cool.
So,
yeah. I don't know, man. We talked about this. I want to bring it up because it's still a possibility for me. Randolph Air Force Base has so all Air Force bases, Army bases, all that usually have intramural sports leagues. And there is an intramural soccer league opening up, and I have officially put in my name to volunteer as an assistant coach. Specifically
assistant?
Mhm.
Why not head?
Because my boss is going to be the head coach.
Oh, gotcha.
So he's going to be the head coach. I'll be teaching defenders, and then we have another guy who's a Korean, I believe, and he's teaching strikers. Personally, for me, I'm more of a defensive coach. That's the spot I played because I was a bigger kid, so it's just something I'm comfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so hopefully this spring, well, not hopefully, this spring I'll be teaching or coaching soccer. I get out of work at 3:45, and I go over to the field at 4, and we meet all the kids, and we hang out.
You guys have practice at 4?
Mm-hmm.
Are they high schoolers?
Nope, middle school. They get out of school on base and go straight to the
Oh,
field.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Because I was like, I coach obviously youth, so it's below middle school, and we have practice at like 5:36, and kids have trouble making it there, which I get. Like,
Yeah, no, this
So-
is you go from the school and a teacher escorts them to the field, and then you meet
That's
them
smart.
there. And so I'll change in my office, whatever, and just meet them out there and teach kids how to be defenders. And it's a good age group. It's where you impact them, I think, the most on fundamentals, and that's what's going to carry them throughout their gameplay. So
oh, for sure.
when talking about what you said about like we're gonna have fun, we're not gonna have the kind of fun that you're thinking of. That was my
Yeah.
freshman year, and in soccer in Korea, I made varsity as a freshman, right? Like, and that was great. It's super cool. That was the most miserable like 3 months of my life.
Yeah.
Because I was, the underdog. I was put through it. That last like 4 weeks of each game, us actually finally like winning and playing and carrying it over to the next season, and all of that. That was the best. The months leading up to that sucked, absolutely, but that like
Yeah.
1 month made it worth it.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It's
That
gotta
was-
suck to get. It's gotta be worth it. You gotta work to. You gotta earn it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
what makes it worth it.
Exactly. I mean, we ran until we threw up every day because our coach did not believe in learning how to play the sport. He believed in conditioning first. So he just
Well, it's
conditioned
soccer.
us. Yeah, he just conditioned the fuck out of us. Terribly, throwing up all the time. And I
That-
was in cross country before then.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work in any other sport.
I could see that. Maybe track.
Yeah,
Maybe.
but
But-
distance track, not sprinting.
Correct. So, and then I was also a cross country runner up to that point. My freshman year, my 5K was 19 minutes, which isn't great, but it's not terrible. Like, that's still pretty good. And even I was throwing up. Like, I was having a tough time. And then it just became a thing where we're halfway through the season and all the other teams are tired out by the second half. They haven't scored, and we're not fucking tired. We're just not
Yeah.
tired. And so now we're just slaying.
Yeah. There's a method to the madness.
There was, and that's when we were like, "We fucking hate you." To, you're right.
Yeah.
It was awesome. That was the most in shape I've ever been. My sophomore year's most in shape I've ever been my entire life, speed wise.
Well, and I don't know. It's funny because like you look back and you see all this stuff, and it's like a lot of people just don't get that kind of commitment to things.
Yeah. And it
You know?
came from my parents. I hounded them. I wanted to play, right? I wanted to do this. I wanted the nice cleats, so they bought me $50 cleats, and they said, "You are not quitting." And they did not. I wanted to 1,000 times. They did not let me. They took me to practice. Like, they made sure I was there. And by the end, like, I fell in love with the sport. I fell in love with the team. Like, it was awesome. People came to our
Well, and
games.
I don't. You like coaching also takes like such a burden off the parents as well. Like, as a parent who coaches, because there's no other people that want to coach. I mean, I've got 2 other guys that I'll coach with, but last year we had a couple of college kids that came up and helped, which was so awesome because they take so much pressure off of you as a parent. Like, obviously, I think my kid is great, but like looking at it through the lens at the exact same time, like, but like people think you're just favoring your kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're setting up a lineup, like if it's a close call between one kid and my kid, I'm going to give it to my kid because I think that I know what they've done, what they can do. And, and I don't know these other kids as well. And so it's hard. And so like when we had these college kids, like they set up the lineup for like the first 2 games, and they're completely unbiased. Like they aren't there. They don't have a dog in the hunt. They're just there to put the best team on the field.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know,
Which my coaches didn't have any kids in the team, so that's what they did, and that meant
exactly.
I sat on the bench for a hot minute. You know,
Yeah.
it wasn't until
Which there's nothing wrong with that.
it wasn't until I trucked Darius that I got my chance to shine as sweeper. You know how hard it is to so like in soccer, in football, you have pads and they support the aggression. Obviously, in soccer, that's way
Mhm.
different. And when I was a young man,
Mhm.
I was still a very stocky young man. And there came a time where this junior and I were competing to be who would become sweeper, which is just somebody in the lower end of midfield that just kicks the ball as hard as the fuck they can to the other side of the field, right? Like just resets the ball.
Okay.
And we squared up, and I bulldozed the fuck out of him. And so from then on, I was able to be sweeper. But you know, those moments are important. And I don't know. I don't know if if my dad was coaching, I don't know if I would have had that moment, right? Because it was
Yeah.
kind of nuts. He's a lawyer
Yeah.
now.
It's crazy.
He's a lawyer now. It's
Nice.
pretty cool. Yeah. I don't know. Sports did shape a lot of my fundamentals as a kid. I think, I think I would have gotten into a
Mhm.
lot more trouble if I didn't have a sport to go to.
Well, I think that's what they do. I mean, they do two major things for kids. They help them discover who they are, how to get to their limits, and how to go beyond limits. So, like the mental toughness, the physical toughness. Um, but they also like keep you out of trouble, keep you focused on something, so you're not just playing video games, not just going and getting into trouble. Like, there's a lot more that they do that a lot of people don't think about.
I agree.
You know,
They kept me and my
so
brothers out of trouble for a long time.
yeah.
I don't know. I owe a lot to sports.
So there.
I wasn't good at all of them, but you know, I kind of wish I played rugby now that you bring it up and like talk about it and stuff. It sounds fun.
Oh, it's a fucking blast.
Man,
It's such a. It's. I think it's one of the best sports out there. Like, it's a combination of the physical toughness of football players, the agility and mobility of soccer players, but then you've also got to be somewhat fucking intelligent to play, but you've also got to be fucking fearless. And it's just everything about it is just fucking fun. Especially like for me, going as a big guy who played offensive line from the time I was fourth or fifth grade until I was a senior in high school. I was an offensive lineman,
not a surprise.
which I loved it. There's nothing wrong with it. I fucking loved playing line. I played offensive line and linebacker. But then I get to rugby my freshman year, and anybody can run the ball. Anybody can touch the ball. And I had a little bit of aggression for wanting to run the ball, and I fucking loved it.
It sounds really fun, and I feel like those they're considered. I don't want to say not American, but they're considered in like unconventional sports for Americans,
Mhm.
and I just wish they weren't. Right, like ice hockey. I
Yeah.
would have loved ice hockey as a kid. Like that would have been cool, right? That would have been awesome. Rugby. I played volleyball in Asia. Volleyball for men is not a thing in the United States, at least when I was a teenager.
Yeah, it's getting there a little bit more now, but
I loved volleyball. That's all mental, right? Like that's all thinking and strategy
Mhm.
and placements, and it was fun. I liked it. That was interesting, and it wasn't as tiring. And right, like it was cool. It's just mostly about physical prowess here. If you're a kid that's like, we had actually for our football team that I didn't participate in Korea my freshman year, we had a dude that was 250 pounds of muscle. He played for an inner city somewhere in the United States. I forgot where. Right? He was just this fucking beast of a dude. He came to Korea where everyone else is just normal, and he just fucking dominated. He cleared a whole line, right? Like, and he was just taking the ball and just fucking
yeah.
running and just pushing through people. Like, That's what's
Mhm.
more focused on, is just the overall physical prowess, not necessarily like the technical part of sports. And that's what I enjoy. Me and the lady have been talking. We're talking about getting into golf, right? Because all of my bosses play golf. Getting into pickleball. There's a ton of pickleball areas for us here. Volleyball. There's
Yeah.
beach volleyball places. Just getting into something that's a little more less physically prowess enabled and more just technical, or just having
Yeah.
fun.
Well, and that's one thing I do really love about wrestling too is like whether you're 6'5" and 250 pounds or whether you're 4'10" and 75 pounds, it doesn't matter. You can make wrestling your own because it's based off of your weight, and that's it.
Yep.
Um, yeah. Oh, that's what you were talking about, hockey. This last Thursday, my oldest son sang the national anthem. We have a local hockey team. They're I don't remember what division they're called, but basically they're like 18 and under. And so they're like high school kids that come here from all over the world. Like I think our goalie's from like fucking Latvia or something. And kids from all over the country, and they come and stay with host families, go to high school here, and then play hockey. And apparently, like, we're not a huge city, so like they play at our Premier Center, which is like a fucking stellar place, and everybody loves coming here because that's why we recruit so well, because we've got this nice stadium with good people and stuff, as opposed to some of these just old rinky hockey places.
Mm-hmm.
And so we go to this game because my son's singing the national anthem, and I'm sitting there with my youngest, and we got to watch two bad ass fights.
Hell yeah.
Like throw down fucking. So the first one, I didn't even see what happened. All of a sudden, I just look over, and both of them throw gloves down and just start fucking thumping. And the one guy goes down, not from our team. Our team's called the Stampede. And the Stampede guy sees him, goes down, and fucking dives and fucking haymakers him as he's on the ground, which in hockey, once you hit the ground, the refs come in and break you up.
Yeah, you're done.
So they break him up. And the second one, again, didn't see what happened. All of a sudden, I just see the Stampede guy just is fucking pummeling this dude. And I'm watching the Stampede player because that's what I love about hockey. They get a 10-minute fighting and a 5-minute misconduct penalty. So basically, there are 3 20-minute periods, and they have to sit out for 15 minutes for fighting somebody.
Yep.
So I'm watching the Stampede guy leave, and he's fucking pumping up, just whoop the fuck out of somebody. And all of a sudden, I see this guy out on this ice scraping something, and my wife's like, oh yeah, he's scraping up all the blood. And I'm like, what blood? And I'm looking at where the guy is, and I'm like, I don't see anything. She's like, you don't see all that blood? And I'm like, no, he's like scraping the ice, like they must have grooved something or something. She goes, no. And she points over to another spot. There is a spot of blood. And she goes, didn't you see his face? And I was like, no, I was watching the Stampede guy celebrate. Why? She's like, there was blood just gushing down his face. And I was like, no shit, fuck. So my youngest looks at me and he goes, Dad, I think I want to play hockey. I want to fight people.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, at your age, they're not allowed to fight.
True.
So no. Second of all, you're in wrestling. Hockey is way more expensive. You're sticking with wrestling, which is just fighting, but without punching and kicking.
It's way more expensive. Maybe you put the youngest in a little MMA. You put him in a little Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Give him the.
I am not allowing them to get hit in the head that much.
Oh,
if they want to make that decision at 18, that's on them. But I am not going to, like, boxing, MMA, anything like that, where it's like consecutive head hits like that. I'm not doing that.
That's fair. That's a good parenting decision. All right. Yeah.
Like, you want to get to 18 and you're really into fighting and you want to go learn how to fight, awesome. I will have given you plenty of tools because all the best MMA fighters are fucking wrestlers.
Agree.
Who just have to learn how to punch.
100%.
So
learning how to punch is the easiest part, to be honest with you. it's going to the ground. That sucks.
Exactly. Yeah. And a guy that can take you to the ground at his will, you're fucked.
I'm done. What do you want? My wallet?
Mark my words right now. There is a guy, his name's Gable Steveson. I think that's his name. He is a 4-time Division I heavyweight champion. This dude is playing life on fucking like trial mode right now. He won 4 division titles with Minnesota State. He went and was on the practice squad for the Buffalo Bills, having never played football in his entire life. He was in the WWE for a while. Then they gave the COVID year back to all the NCAA wrestlers. So he came back and wrestled this last year for Minnesota State as another senior year. He lost in the finals to a fucking true American, Wyatt Hendrickson. But now he's switched into the UFC. He has been fucking murdering people. He caught this dude with a right, knocked him out while the guy was falling. This dude's so fucking quick as a heavyweight. He was punched him and knocked him out, and then shot in and had him in a double leg and fucking slammed him down before he could hit the ground. He is going to be the next heavyweight champion of the UFC, barring he doesn't get hurt.
Barring he doesn't get hurt is the big one, though.
And I'm saying hurt in practice, not in a fight. So,
hold on. Who is he? Andy Ruiz Jr. Do you know who that is?
Nope.
So Andy Ruiz Jr. This is so dumb. I love it so much. It's so dumb. Andy Ruiz Jr. is a boxer. And I like boxing because my dad liked boxing, right? And he taught us how to box. That was our formative years. Terrible. Andy Ruiz Jr. is a heavyweight champion, right? And when you think of a heavyweight champion, you think of someone who's just fucking stacked and built, and that's
well, he's a big fat guy.
He's a
I think I've seen him before.
He's a big ass fat Mexican.
Yeah.
The reason he's so good at fighting is he thinks, right? And he's just got the weight behind it. And it's a cool little glow up story. Like fat dude, heavyweight.
Well, have you ever seen it's not Tyson Fury, his dad. He was a really famous heavyweight boxer, and fat but dude. We are at time.
We are. So I want to thank everyone for watching the Sammy's and Beer podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed the nice new tunes that Matt brought up to us. I've got more free time now, so expect some more clips and things of that nature. Yeah. I mean, if you want to get interviewed by us, please just reach out. YouTube, Twitch, whole shebang. Twitter, maybe one day. We'll see. There's a lot of porn on Twitter.
It's X.
Oh, sorry. It's still Twitter. Reddit. Ooh, we should do Reddit. There's so many horny people on Reddit. It'd be hilarious. But thank you guys.
Is that what we're looking for? Is horny people?
Well, we're looking for anybody. So, I mean, horny people just seem the most open. Again, thank you everybody for watching. Matt, any final words?
Put
him on the spot.
Valentine's Day this weekend. Fuck it up. Set expectations low. Do not get her the big present. Wait till next year.
The greatest thing about dating a nurse is that she's working on Valentine's Day. So toodles.